Good evening, everyone from across Canada. It's a pleasure to be here at the first virtual conference. I've never been at one of these conferences before, and I can tell you, I can see it's a lot of work to put it on. I'd like to thank everyone that has put the conference on and all their efforts. What I'm going to be talking about is compression, which is necessary for the management of swelling, lymphatic drainage, and edema. And what really makes EdemaWear different is the fact that it has longitudinal compression versus circular compression. And what I mean by that is you can see the running of the lines that go down. The lines only mean where the compression is. So you have compression here, then you have no compression, compression, no compression. So you'll make these indents in the skin, which is the pathways that you're creating for the edema to flow and the venous return and the lymphatic drainage. Now you'll see that there's a color stripe on here, which we have on all our products. Navy blue, for example, is small, but you get 2 in a package of small. And then for medium, you get 1 in a package, but it's longer, because it will go right up to the thigh, where normally we find that, especially in facilities, and about 80% of what people use is from the toes to the knee. I've made these rings to give you an idea of their size. The small is a ring of, so what all you have to do is measure the circumference of the thickest part of the calf, and that'll give you the size that you need. And it goes up to 45 centimeters. And then we have medium that goes up to 75 centimeters. And you'll find that the majority of the product is going to be used, especially for the calf, will be small and medium. Now, if you're putting it on the thigh, you may need something larger. And we have the red striped one, which goes up to 115 centimeters. And then we have the extra large, which actually you could use it and put it right over and down over your torso. But you'll find the majority will be small and medium that you'll be using. Can be worn 24/7, but we do recommend that you take them off once a day, just to reposition and to re-moisturize and cleanse the skin. But they can be left on longer. That's not a problem. You can leave them on all night even. When you want to care for the product, you want to be careful that you wash it in tepid water or cold water, and then do not put it in the dryer. Hang it to dry. Now, this is very usual to most compression products, that you do not put it in the dryer and that you just hang dry. It is made with a medical grade lycra, but it does not have any natural rubber latex in the product. And that's important, as many facilities now are getting rid of latex within their facilities. One of the other things that people constantly tell me is that it's comfortable and cool to wear as compared to a lot of the other products that they've tried. I think what people really like about the product is that it's easy to put on and to take off. The product is going to make ridges in the skin, as I explained. One of the things that you should note is if there is no ridges, that means the product is not the right size, or what's happened is you've reduced the edema where you've had to go to a smaller size. Just go to the Quart Medical page at the conference, and what you'll have is EdemaWear, a novel approach to compression. And what's important, it also has the indications here. Edema from venous hypertension, post-op edema, lymphedema, various leg uses, skin tears. There's many, so it gives you ideas of uses and tells you briefly about the product. It also has a sizing guide. Now, it goes over, I'm showing you the regular EdemaWear, which is 15 to 20 millimeters of mercury compression, but there is also a light version, which is half the compression. It's 5 to 10 millimeters of compression, which is designed for delicate skin. To summarize, I'd like to go over and stress this point that the longitudinal indents or lines in the skin are created, and you can see them running down here again. It's easy to put on, it's easy to take off, which is really important for especially in home care or anywhere to if people are trying to do it themselves. Dr. Alavi said on my website that she really likes the adherence of the product. There's a study coming out where it shows that 94% of the people that tried the product preferred it over the competition. The in-service video is also at the virtual Quart Medical conference page, and it takes about 5 minutes long. It goes over all the details of the product. It's just great to in-service your staff. You can place your orders online through the large distributors or the pharmacies that carry it, and usually it's the home care type pharmacies that carry the product, or you can go directly to my website. There's a lot of information there that I find that the clients go to the website to read. If anybody has any questions, please call me, email, or whatever, but thank you so much for coming to the booth.